Hey everybody, it's Suffolk Graham here from Round Nerds, and welcome to my review of episode 2 season 8 of Doctor Who, titled Into the Dalek. Similar to what I did last time, just a warning that I will try and keep this as spoiler-free as possible, but in order for me to review it, I may reveal some details. If you don't want to have anything spoiled, turn off now. So Into the Dalek is basically Doctor Who meets the Fantastic Voyage, an early, sort of 1960s film about a group of scientists who get miniaturized and they go and explore around inside this guy's body. Doctor Who's done something before. Fourth Doctor and Leader had to miniaturize themselves to go inside Doctor's own brain to fight a virus in the episode serial called The Invisible Enemy. Well known because that's where K9 gets introduced as a companion, who then become a fan favourite. So this is almost like a re-imaging of it and a re-sort of version of it, except the danger is instead of going inside Doctor's brain or another human's brain, we're going inside, as you probably guessed from the title, a Dalek. Really interesting idea. Personally, I found it was it didn't just quite gel right for me. Trouble with Moffat's episodes is they can sometimes be very rushed, and I think he tries and crams way too much into one episode, so they always feel very rushed, his episodes. For example, the Dalek, we didn't spend that much time actually going on Dalek. It's like within the first few minutes, they fixed it, sorted, done. Obviously, there's a twist in it, which anyone could have guessed coming right from the very start. No prizes for guessing what the big twist is, because it's obvious. And I just found that a little bit. I just think he's trying to put too much into one episode. I'll give you another example. We've now had introduced with Clara, obviously her love interest, which is of a teacher who's an ex-soldier. There's some hints in this episode Doctor will not approve when he finds out she's going to have a soldier. You'll see what I mean when you watch it. And as I've mentioned before, I really don't care about Clara. I just can't give a damn. I find her as a companion slightly irritating. She's not that interesting. I think as she's playing her, she's doing the best she can with the character, but she's just not got any real personality to me. She actually irritates me slightly, which is a shame really, because there's no potential there for her. It just doesn't grab me as that character. She's a very flat character, very 2D, and by trying to sort of spread a bit more interest with her, all I thought the whole time was, oh come on, can we just get on with the main action? It also brings up this thing where the Doctor basically seems to be constantly dropping his companions or picking them up, like he just pops in to take them on adventures. It doesn't feel they're not really travelling with him anymore. I don't like that. And this happened again with Amy and Rory, and I thought, okay, for them as a one-off, I thought that was quite interesting. It's quite a nice sort of joke. I almost wonder that they basically sort of had little trips with the Doctor out and every now and again. But it just doesn't feel like it's going to work with Clara, and I just doesn't keep doing it. Just let her travel with him. It's so much easier. You can get rid of this silly love interest back on Earth. It's just going to cause confusion and problems, and we don't really need it. I just want to watch you guys have fantastic adventures. I really couldn't give a damn about this teacher's background, and it just detracted from the episode, unfortunately. Which is a shame, because with a bit of work, this was really good. It's just Moffat just needs to not cram so much in him. He needs to spread his ideas out over more episodes. He needs to make him more wider, more far-reaching. He's trying to cram 100-episode season into 12 and a 12-episode season. It's not working. It's just causing confusion. He did the first season. He took over. He did the exact same thing, but then the second season, he simplified it down. It was a lot better for it. He needs to keep that up. Just don't make it too complicated. Production-wise, usual standard Doctor Who, really good. Starts with fantastic CGI opening, really spectacular, lots of shooting guns and dodging, dogfighting bullets and beautifully rendered ships. Really gorgeous looking episode. There are a few things I do query about production. When they actually get miniaturized and go into the Dalek, the scale of the sets feels wrong. When you see how small they get made to as they walk around, the scale just doesn't feel right. and I couldn't get a sense of how they're moving through the Dalek. It just felt very random. It's almost like not able to see on the same hymn sheet when they did the production. You couldn't get a proper idea of, okay, there was no consistency to it. It didn't feel like a consistent scale, which is a shame because it's something that could have worked well. So obviously we've now had an extra week of seeing Peter Capaldi's take on the Doctor, and I have to say I really like him. I like the actor. He's more of a Cloud Cuckoo Lander, to use a TV tropes phrase, than conventional previous Doctors. He's not big in his theatrics. He's quite, I don't want to say serious, but you get the feeling he's not quite all the ticket in a nice way. Some of the lines he comes out with are just plain funny. That, we were watching it in the family, we were laughing, and there's one bit that we actually, all of us, including my father, who's really hard to make laugh, all burst out laughing. It was just so spur of the moment, and just delivered so perfectly. He just delivers it almost like he's not thinking about it, just says that, and there's no sort of malice behind it, just saying it. It was just so funny. It was really great, and that's what I'm really liking about his actor. I must say, he's a refreshing change from previous Doctors. Don't know what, I like Matt Smith, I like David Tennant, I like Chris Eccleston. I'm talking about the new Doctors here. I liked them. I liked all of them. I enjoyed watching the episodes on all of them. But so much more cases of David Tennant and Matt Smith. Sometimes they're a bit too theatrical, and I sort of dislike that a little bit. And Capaldi is just a lot more sensible, and I'm really enjoying that. He's a lot different. That's nice. It's nice to have a Doctor who's completely different previous, but still a good character. So I think he's going to be a great Doctor. I really think this is the next few seasons. I hope he stays on for a good few seasons, because I think he could potentially be a really, really interesting character. So next episode of Doctor Who, they obviously go into the historical character episodes where the Doctor meets Robin Hood. It's going to be interesting because obviously Robin Hood famously doesn't exist. There's a lot of places up in London to make the fact that make you think that he exists. He never did. There's no evidence that say he ever did. All the timings and dates are wrong, so it's been interesting to see how they develop on that. Well, that's my little review and my opinion piece on Into the Dalek. I hope you've enjoyed watching it, and if you've got any comments on it, by all means share them on the website, put them in the YouTube channel. Just feedback on what you think, whether you agree, disagree. It's all good. By all means said, look at the channel. We do video reviews of games, we do Let's Plays, we do podcasts. Come watch one. We do live streams every 2 weeks. Come join us on one of those. We can always discuss matters further on there. And just trying to get involved. But by all means, follow us, subscribe to our channel. So that's me, the Suffolk Ram. Thank you very much for watching my review. I look forward to seeing you next week when we do the next review on the next episode. Thank you.